Wow. That's like meat from heaven right there. You see how crazy that is? That is caviar with uni and gold flakes. I mean, almost everything here is pretty much now in the category of best I've ever had. Woo! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And tonight I am out here in downtown Los Angeles at the Grand Wilshire Center Intercontinental Hotel because I'm gonna be checking out a rockin' spot. This new restaurant called Niku X BBQ is really one of a kind restaurant because this is, from what I heard, the ultimate Japanese barbecue steakhouse experience that you're gonna find in Los Angeles. So many people are talking about it. They say that not only is the food great, but the experience is really something. So if there's a video that you must stick all the way to the end of, it is this one right here. So please do that so you can see all this amazing steak and all the sights and sound that I'm gonna show you here at one of the hottest new restaurants in Los Angeles. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, because I post these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And I have to look for this restaurant. Going through the hotel on the second floor. Oh, I'm so ready for this experience. So like I said, this is a new restaurant. Niku X just opened a few months ago and so many people are already raving about it as one of the best restaurant experiences you can have in Los Angeles. And this restaurant is owned by the same company that owns X-Pot in Las Vegas, as well as Wagyu House in Rowland Heights, which I've been to, by the way, really excellent hot pot. And now they are here in downtown LA, redefining traditional Japanese barbecue. So yes, this is fine dining of the highest order. I am so excited. Look at all this aging process going on. You see this when you come into the restaurant, when you make a right. This is an open kitchen. You can see it right when you come into this restaurant. It is so big. There's so many cooks back here just in different stations making everything from the caviar to all the other appetizers to grilled lobster. Wow, definitely high production. It gets me so pumped for the food I'm about to eat. Man, that's the top sirloin right there. Look at how fatty it looks. It's amazing. And I heard when it comes out, there's smoke that comes out of it. Yikes. Oh yeah, they got seafood here as well. So not just beef, but seafood. The artistry put into this food is amazing. You really feel like you've entered into a Top Chef kitchen environment where everybody is a cook trying to put together all the best ingredients with the best presentation possible. So it's not just a feast for your tongue, but a feast for your eyes as well. $230 per guest if you go with the course dining option. So as you can tell, it is not cheap eats. It is food for a special occasion. But look at everything you get as part of this course. Caviar, lobster sashimi, 7-day dry-aged fish fillet, and then the a la carte menu. So you have everything from the seafood to the vegetables, and then of course their famous dry-aged wagyu steak. Look at that, even A5 Miyazaki wagyu. Guys, this is Wasal. She is my server for tonight. She's gonna be explaining all this fancy food I'm eating tonight.
All right, so we're starting off with our crudo. On the left-hand side, you're gonna find our A5 Kobe wine wagyu. Following is a tamago. It's a sweetened rolled egg. And in the middle is going to be the most imaginative, beautiful thing you're going to see this evening for the rest of the year. This is our 9-day aged King Oro Tai salmon. This is very special because we are one of 10 restaurants in the whole entire world that have it for this week. So we're very lucky today. Following is another sweetened rolled egg, that tamago. And lastly is a otoro, the belly of a bluefin tuna. Surrounding that is going to be some trout roe and sudachi jelly, which is a citrus fruit jelly.
This A5 rib cap looks pretty amazing. Wow. You know, that's the first time I've had a ribeye sashimi, I think, in my whole life. It is so fresh and it tastes so buttery too. All right, I'm off to a good start. That's very nice. But this one, I'm super pumped to try. This is their special salmon. thing just melts in your mouth. It's like so oily and so rich. Everything that's good about, like if you were gonna go into a sushi restaurant. Ah, so amazing. Because you even got the tamago, this egg, sweet egg, which is, you know, you find this in a lot of Japanese restaurants too. Wow, that's pretty sweet. That is so delicious. Ah. I think even if I ended at this appetizer, I would walk away here so happy. But then I see this one. Wow. Wow, that's seriously one of the best toros I think I've ever had. Wow. It's like butter in your mouth. A piece of sea butter. Man, I'm not even at a sushi restaurant and I'm already so excited about what I'm eating.
So in front of us we have our caviar course. We have a 60-day aged Kaluga Estrella caviar from the Yunnan Mountains. Alongside it is some Hokkaido uni, and on the side as well is wagyu tartare. We serve it with lobster sashimi, which is gonna be in the separate plate on the right. This is served in a homemade black vinegar ponzu sauce with some fresh grated wasabi. It is recommended that we eat the uni with the lobster sashimi.
Oh, okay. Oh.
The caviar with the senbei rice cracker, and the wagyu tartare with our toasted nori.
Now there's a very unique way you're supposed to eat this. I mean, if it were up to me, I'd just like eat it just like that because I'm a very simple type of guy. So you take some of the cracker and you put the caviar on top. This should be so awesome. Oh, that thing is just so delicious. It tastes so rich and creamy because of the caviar, but then the crackers, it's like a kind of a sweet, very crispy cracker. But they recommended you take some of the uni and you eat it with the lobster. Words can't explain. I really wish you guys were here eating this as well. It is just, it's so marvelous. That lobster is so fresh. I mean, you can tell when you bite into it, it's like that perfect crunch. And that uni is like so creamy and so sweet. Yikes. But I'm not done because there's also the beef as well. So the beef, you're supposed to put it in the seaweed. Just like that. Kind of make yourself a little beef sushi roll, I guess. First ever time I've had beef in nori. I don't think I've ever had it before because it was always raw fish, of course. But hey, there's a first time for everything, right? And did I tell you there's also this 24 karat gold leaf on there? I'm telling you, this is super elevated. It's bougie here. I love it.
All right, so here we have our blue Dungeness crab wrapped in Tokyo negi, and this is going to be accompanied with our beef bone consomme. It's in this little beautiful pot, and we're going to pour right over. This is going to poach that blue crab, and this is actually going to cleanse our palate and get us ready for the next course.
This is probably the most elevated consomme I've had in my entire life. So it's not like a very intense, salty, you know, or sweet flavor. It's a very soothing, feel-good, something like you want to drink if you have a cold or something like that, or you just want to snuggle at home. This is really good. I like it. Everything that I've had so far has been so fascinating. This is really eye-opening.
So in front of us we have our swordfish. This is actually marinated in fresh orange juice, sake, and some soy sauce. Alongside it is our lobster from Maine. The lobster is going to be cooked at the kitchen with some house-made uni butter, and I'm going to be grilling the swordfish in front of you today, okay?
Oh, that's so awesome. Yes, that's, I think this is the first time I've had swordfish in an Asian barbecue restaurant. So yes, definitely put it in that ponzu sauce. You know, to add that Japanese twist to it since we're in a Japanese restaurant. Like a seared tuna. So it's medium rare because inside it's still pretty raw. It's all good though. Raw fish is always good. So it's also worth noting that they put binchutan charcoals underneath, which is a very high quality charcoal they use in Japanese restaurants. Oh yeah, getting ready for the meat. The live Boston lobster with uni butter sauce. You know these lobsters, it reminds me of the ones I've had in those Vegas style buffets, you know, where you can get all you can eat there. But I'm pretty sure this one's much better. I mean, how could it not be, right? We're in like a 5-star restaurant we're talking about. I'm in disbelief. I wish these were the lobsters that they serve in those American buffets, those seafood buffets. You gotta taste like this. This like spoiled everything for me. This is just so good. Wow, there's gotta be some more meat in there. I mean, that was too quick. I gotta eat the rest of what's in here. Gotta get my money's worth.
So on your left is gonna be our Girl and Doug salad. Girl and Doug is a produce farm that we partner with in San Diego, so we wanted to pay homage to them with the salad. Second is gonna be ice plant. It's similar to celery, but a little salty at the end. And lastly is our Yakiniku sauce. This is our house-made Yakiniku sauce. So the egg will be broken and will be enjoyed with our second cut of the evening. And in front of you, the sauces. On the green is going to be the chrysanthemum. It is very herbaceous and earthy. The middle is our house-made ponzu. And lastly, it's seasoning salt with Chinese chili flakes. We also have on the side oshinko. It is Japanese pickled vegetables.
All right, what do we got here? Look at that. Isn't that so insane? Have you ever seen anything like that before? It's like smoking.
Yeah, so I can actually show you the flow.
Okay.
So we're gonna be starting off with our beef tongue. This is from Masami Ranch up in Oregon. We have decided to partner with them because they've been family run for about 60 years. There is a mushroom duxelle on the inside. It's wrapped with Tokyo negi. This ranch, we actually brought cattle over from Japan to crossbreed with the ranch in Oregon. So it's gonna be half Angus, half Wagyu. It's gonna have a little more of a beefy flavor. Our second cut is our top sirloin. This is our Ichibu cut. This is the top sirloin cut from Stone Axe in Australia. They've won a gold star for best Wagyu and for the last 3 years consecutively. And this will be enjoyed with that Yakiniku sauce I told you about earlier with the egg yolk that we have to break. Thirdly, we have our short rib. This is our Toriyama Farms short rib. It has a chimichurri sauce on there. Chimichurri is used all around the world, but for us, to give it a Japanese twist, we have that Japanese black vinegar ponzu. Next cut we're going to is our top blade. This is called the Masuji cut. This is the most popular cut in Japan right now, and it's actually really rare because there's only 7 pounds of it in each cattle. So it's really hard to get. We're just very lucky that we get it. The fifth cut is going to be our 45-day aged Masami Ranch strip loin. This is going to be cooked to a beautiful medium rare, and this is going to be that full blood. So it's the same ranch as the first one, but the first one is half-half. This one is full blood. And lastly, we have our A5 Miyazaki tenderloin. This is going to be enjoyed with a Japanese milk bread, some foie gras, and a blueberry gastrique.
And then, of course, it goes right on there. Ooh, wow, the flames are already ready for it. It's like attacking it as soon as it goes onto the grill.
Then we're going to be covering it.
Oh, okay, covers it with this lid. Has like 4 cows, golden cows on top. All of these meats are so delicate. You really have to savor each bite because this is not an all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue restaurant. So it's not about quantity, but rather quality. Whoa, this is like a flavor bomb. So that's a beef tongue right there. It has the like the crunchiness of a beef tongue, but really high quality beef tongue. I think this is probably the best beef tongue I've had so far. I noticed that these meats are kind of thin, so it's not going to cook very long. They told me break the egg yolk and mix it into this Yakiniku sauce. Oh, kind of looks almost like a sukiyaki mix in some ways. Guys, that one was, it took a while to chew that one. Now, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it is actually very tasty. It's so rich and buttery, but it takes a while to chew into that one. But it's really good though. All right, short rib is next. There it goes. The short rib already has the chimichurri sauce on it, so I guess I just eat it the way it is, right? Whoa, whoa, it's so good. I think that's my favorite one so far. I did not expect that. That is so good. It's so rich. Wow, and so smoky too. I could eat like tons of that. Wow, that is so cool. So they do present you with some tea to enjoy with your last couple meats. So I just pick any of the cups?
Exactly.
All right. It's almost like picking which of the one has the ball inside or something like that. How about this one? All right, Lotus. That is my cup for today. It's like some sort of a smoked black tea. Very exotic. The steak is done, and since it's so thick, there needs to be some cutting action going on. Ooh, okay, I see it. It's like pink in the center. Like medium rare. Oh, yeah, that's the way you want to eat steak, especially of this caliber. 45-day aged tenderloin. Anything aged to me is a must eat. Yeah, here we go. No words once again. That thing is like such a perfect steak. It's crispy, it's rich. There's so much oil in there. Okay, what do we have here?
Our blueberry gastrique.
Blueberry gas street. All right. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to use a fork or a chopstick, but I think you can just pick it up. It's kind of like a half sandwich, milk bread with meat on top, and this very interesting blueberry mix. Wow. Seriously, that's like the fruitiest piece of steak I've ever had in my whole life. I didn't even know you could put the two together. That's just, wow. I mean, regardless of whether it works or not, I'm gonna eat it because I'm here and I'm going to definitely enjoy every single bite.
So here we have our rice donabe that's going to be mixed up. It was actually made in sake, has some scallion, mushrooms, onions in there, very savory. And this is going to be our A5 Miyazaki ribeye. This is going to be cooked right on top of the grill. We're going to roll it up, and then we're going to enjoy it with our jidori egg yolk right on top, as well as some fresh wasabi root. And on the side here, we're going to eat that before this. It's going to be pickled grapes.
Oh yeah. Don't you just love that sizzling sound? Almost looks like a Korean bibimbap, you know, in the stone pot that's sizzling. Since it's rice, obviously, it's a filler. That's why they serve it at the last in the course, which they usually do in Japan too, if you were to have course meals there. So for this one, just add in some of that wasabi. And then I heard you're supposed to plop that egg yolk in, just like that. And then you mix it all around. Oh, that rice dish is so good. So it's like creamy and sweet, so savory at the same time. It's like a perfect way to end off your meal. Wow, this looks amazing. What do we have here, lastly?
Yeah, of course. So this is our matcha pillow. It's a matcha ice cream with some berries in that creme fraiche. And then we also have our creme brulee with some golden raspberries on top. This is all made by our pastry chef, Chef Noor.
I wouldn't even know what this thing was unless they told me that it was ice cream. It's like it kind of looks like a cake, like a mochi cake in some ways. It's like a very strong matcha flavor. That's how I like my ice cream anyways. Wow, the creme brulee too. Looks like a very classic creme brulee. I love it. Perfect. It's a perfect creme brulee. Everything about it is so delicious. I think this is by far the most extravagant Japanese barbecue restaurant I've been to in my entire life. Nothing comes close to this experience. I mean, I've had other Japanese barbecue restaurants where I felt the meat was definitely very comparable in quality, to say that in all fairness, but not only do you get really great high quality meats here, but you get ambiance and you get fantastic service. Now the only downside is, since we're in downtown LA, this complex doesn't have free parking. So what you get it validated, I think it's like $16 afterwards for 2.5 hours. But if you're willing to overlook that, definitely come to Niku X for a special occasion. It's an experience, and plus the food is actually delicious, like 5-star delicious. All right guys, so before I close out this episode, I want to give a shout out to Harvey right here. He's actually the owner of this restaurant, NX Pot, you know, all those restaurants. So when you come into this restaurant and you see Harvey here, tell him you saw this video and he's gonna take really good care of you, right Harvey?
Please come in and take care of you guys.
Awesome, you got his word. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next food adventure.